morning and welcome to the Morning Expresso by the Indian Express. My name is Rahil Philippos and let's get you started with today's big story. Raising the issue of high fuel prices, Prime Minister Narendra Modi hit out at opposition-ruled states for not heeding the centre's call to reduce value-added tax on petrol and diesel. While West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and Maharashtra's Uddhav Thackeray hit back, saying that the centre owed their states money, Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao and Kerala's Finance Minister blamed the cess levied by the centre for the high rates. Despite a cut in excise duty by the centre followed by a reduction in VAT by states, a series of 14 price hikes in 16 days for fuel have kept the rates soaring. The reluctance to reduce excise duty and VAT on fuel stems from the fact that it constitutes an important source of revenue for both the union governments and the states. We take a look at the taxes imposed on fuel by the states and why reducing them is easier said than done. Next up are our stories exclusive to the Indian Express. In our opinion section today, Hitesh Jain responds to critics of the idea of an Atmanirbhar internet. You can read his opinion on the indianexpress.com website. Let's move on to our stories from the front page. Over the past week, the total electricity shortage in India hit 623 million units, surpassing the total shortage all of March. India's power sector woes are likely to get worse as record high power demands are putting pressure on thermal power plants struggling with low coal inventories. Tata Group's newly acquired airline Air India has sought approval from the Competition Commission of India for the acquisition of the Bengaluru-based sister airline AirAsia India. The airline is 83.67% owned by the Tata Group, with the remaining stake being held by the Malaysian company. The proposal relates to the acquisition of the entire equity share capital of AirAsia India Limited by Air India Limited, a notice read. Amid rising tensions in Maharashtra over the use of loudspeakers in places of worship, the Uttar Pradesh government said that it removed over 10,900 illegal and unauthorized loudspeakers across the state. And now for today's must-read stories. Despite Kerala and Gujarat being ruled by bitter political rivals from opposite sides of the ideological spectrum, the CPM-led Kerala government sent a delegation of senior officials to BJP-ruled Gujarat to study a dashboard system that enables the Chief Minister's office to access data from all e-governance applications down to the taluk level. The Congress claims the move has exposed the close relationship between Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and Prime Minister Modi. More than half of India's population in the working age group, which is 15 years and older, is deciding to sit out of the job market, but also that this proportion of people is increasing according to data. Data from the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy shows that India's labor force participation rate has fallen to just 40% from an already low 47% in 2016. We explain what the LFPR is, its significance in India, and how it is underreported. After a circular in an army-run school for special children in North Kashmir's Baramulla asked its teachers to avoid hijab during school hours, some political leaders are now drawing parallels with the Karnataka hijab ban. The army, however, said that the word hijab was mistakenly written in the circular instead of niqab. As the school is for special children, the niqab can be a hindrance to teaching, it said. And finally, before their match against Gujarat Titans, Sunrisers Hyderabad posted a video on their social media account of Umran Malik talking about his IPL season. The soft-spoken 22-year-old fast bowler from Jammu and Kashmir admitted that he had been off the radar at the start but had begun to do well in the last few matches. He just wanted to keep extending his dream run one game at a time. By the end of his spell on Wednesday night, Malik had Wankhede Stadium on its feet, the ovation accompanied by chants of Umran, and Malik. And that's all for today's Morning Expresso. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe to the Indian Express's YouTube channel for the latest news updates.